Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How are you? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. How y'all doing? Let me see who's in the building. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's good to see y'all. Hi, my Renaissance grandma. How are you? Hi, Uncle Al. Jay the Shooter was good. Ghetto, how are you? Jason Ewing. Shanna, how are you? How's everybody doing? I am a little bit early because I'm trying to not be a procrastinator and go ahead and do her, if that makes any sense. But yeah, um, I hopped on real quick. I was ready, so I was like, "Why wait? Let's just get it done." And this is what it is. I hope your weekend is going well. I hope your week went well. Invisible Hands, how are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Peace, King. Peace. What's going on, Chicago? Mike's in the building. What's going on, Drew Hill? How you doing? Brian Bridges, how are you? Do y'all feel that energy today? I am feeling amazing. I hope you are too. I hope some of this energy rubs off on you and that you go through the rest of your week just being absolutely amazing. Go out there and be great. Whatever you do, do it well. Kill it. Don't let nobody steal your shine. You feel me? A little bit of that Brooklyn is coming through today, so just bear with me on that. GT Grows, great video. I'm so sorry to miss it. The time difference, but I did catch a replay of it. Absolutely love it. Happy to see you out there putting your stuff too. So if y'all haven't checked out GT Girls, I'm gonna drop his links in a little bit. Hi Triple Threat, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Check out Triple Threat too. She is amazing. She has a lot of good topics that she does on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. Check her out. Mosaic Master, what's going on? Apartment Prepper, good to see you. How are you? Also, check out Apartment Prepper. Chicago Mike's in the building. There's a lot of people in here that have pages. I hope when I drop the links, y'all just go ahead and follow through. Hi, Vision.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? How are you? I was just saying hi to everybody in the building.
Good
Uh,
afternoon to everybody.
Great. Good afternoon, Virginia Bushcrafter. How are you? Let's see. Okay, there's Nightbot in there, but I didn't completely set him up all the way. So if he acts a little crazy, just ignore him for right now. I gotta do some more work on him. But good to see you. How are you?
I'm tired, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Was up early and out doing that thing.
Were
So
you was cutting the wood?
we were cutting wood, got some of it split, was doing some stuff around the well,
Uh-huh.
and just trying to get stuff done before winter.
See, exactly. Get prepared for winter, and that is the topic
Yes,
at hand because
yes,
winter is coming. What kind of
yes,
winter?
it is.
What kind of winter do you think we're gonna have?
I think we're going to have a bad winter. I do. I'm preparing for a bad winter because here in Ohio, August is normally our hottest month of the summer,
Uh-huh.
and that happened back in June or July. So I think we're going to have a rough winter.
You're gonna have a rough winter. I think so too.
Yeah,
That's what it's all coming down to between the hikes in fuel, the hikes in food, rent, everything underneath the sun. It is
yes,
incumbent that we actually be a little bit a whole lot proactive in making sure that we can survive the winter, whether you're in a house, an apartment, that grid go down, those lights go out, the energy is not available. Like there are certain places they're controlling your thermostat, so good luck with
that's
that.
crazy. Yes,
Yeah.
and I was getting ready to install my Nest thermostat.
Uh-huh.
And when I heard that, I said, you know what? That's not going to happen. It's going to sit right here in the box. Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy.
It's insane. Like it'll be freezing outside, and they're like, yeah, well, we're just gonna leave it at this. Everything in your house is frozen, including the
Right.
pipe. And who needs that, right? That's more work for you.
Exactly.
Hi,
Exactly.
Sherry J. How are you?
Hey, Triple Threat. Hope you're doing well.
The pimp, Scott Hummer. How are you guys? Fine, thanks. My phone wants to talk to me now. Sherry, I'm not talking to you. So some of the things that you can actually have at the ready are sleeping bags.
Yep.
Hi, Jova. Q, how are you? Hi, Mike White. Sleeping bags are great. It might be cold on the inside, but you can snuggle up. You can actually open your tent in your house if you have enough room.
That's right.
Get your sleeping bags. Get a My buddy, I don't know if you can see him right
My buddy heater, absolutely. I was looking at that the other day. I said, I
there.
should grab it because it's the only one in the store,
Yeah.
but I didn't. But because I've got all other alternative heat sources, but I almost did. If I go back and it's
Mhm.
there, I may grab it just to grab it to have.
Yeah, definitely. There's a bigger one to that. I just got that one because you can use this one in the car and as well as
Okay.
in the tent. It runs on propane, so also have your
Mhm.
propane. I
I
switched this.
see it.
You
Yeah, I got plenty of those. Yes.
see? So if you're new to prepping and you trying to figure out the stuff that you need, hi Shanna, how you doing? Good to see you, Crazy Mom Mechanic. Those are some things that you want to get. Those as well as a propane run stove. That box right there,
The black one.
the black one. Yeah, it opens up to a portable stove, and you can just still cook your meals, heat your water, and get yourself going. I don't know. You might want to go ahead and invest in an old time water bottle.
Yes.
Put those inside the comforters.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Yep. Sleeping bags
Right.
are great. You can open them up, get inside there, and get yourself toasty. Please invest in getting into. I know a lot of homeowners do this. They get a lot of hoodies, extra socks, slippers, so that if the heat does go out, that you can actually stay warm with the proper clothing. Because the
Right.
last thing you want is to
Be cold.
and have those little fingers and toes cut off. You don't want that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Also, you don't want to get sick, so you want to make sure that pneumonia and all of that doesn't compound the situation that you're already in.
Right.
But what are some other
Especially with the winter coming, make sure you stock up on your vitamins, your energy C's,
mhm,
all of those things for the immune system to help fight off cold and flu and all of that good stuff. Wool blankets work absolutely wonderful. Even if they get wet, they will still keep you warm. Uh, if you have a wood burning stove, you want
mhm,
to get plenty of firewood. And
mhm,
that's what I'm doing now. I've been cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting and splitting. Um, there, especially for your house, check your gutters. Make sure your gutters are cleaned out just in case, we do get snow and ice and you don't want ice building up on the gutters. You want to be able to melt off and flow through smoothly because there's nothing like having water problems in the wintertime.
mhm,
Insulate your pipes. Right now, a perfect hack are the pool noodles. You can go get pool noodles from
mhm.
Walmart, wherever. They're on sale now. Wrap them around your pipes in the basement or in your apartment just to give some extra insulation on that.
Absolutely. Make sure you have enough wood, like you just said.
Right.
Alternatives. What about coal in case you want to cook on the outside? It
Yep.
generates some heat.
Coal. I always use, lump coal is what I, put in my grills. Uh,
Mhm,
if you happen to have, if you heat with propane, get your propane tanks filled up now, folks,
mhm,
especially out in the middle of nowhere like me. I have a 500-gallon propane tank, which I'm trying to talk to them to bring me 1,000-gallon and swap it out. But, alternative heating sources you got to have. Solar generators. I know they're expensive, but it's an investment that's definitely worth it if you can afford it. Don't go outside your budget or kill yourself trying to do it, but think of the alternative sources you can use to heat yourself and your home.
mhm.
Absolutely. Clean out if you have fireplaces, wood burning fireplaces, get the chimneys cleaned out, or you can go buy the logs that burn off the creosote in the chimney. That way, it will take care of that. You don't have to worry about a house fire.
Absolutely. Speaking of fireplaces, Urban Garden has mentioned she has a fireplace as well. I think that's such a great alternative.
Hmm.
You can cook, you can do so much with a fireplace. So if you have one, please make sure, like you have mentioned, get that log, clean it out, put that grate in there so none of the little
Correct.
little animals or critters decide to run inside there. But yeah,
That's true.
it's a
Yeah, I have a wood burning. I have a fireplace upstairs, and I have a wood burning stove in my basement
uh-huh.
that will heat the whole house. If I light that thing up, I think last year I turned my furnace on maybe twice. But
Wow,
wood burning stoves are amazing because you can cook on them. They'll heat well and they're efficient for sure.
absolutely. You also want to get the plastic for your windows. If you have those windows that are drafty or doors, you may want to get the door stops, the tape that goes underneath there, or the stopper, and you may want to go ahead and get the plastic that goes over your windows just to keep that heat in and those energy
Yes.
bills low.
Yes, you got to do low. And I did one of my mini prep Fridays.
Uh-huh.
Dollar Tree has the plastic that goes over the windows with the two-way tape, so
Okay.
they're not really expensive. You
Mhm.
just hit it with a hair dryer and it adheres to the glass and covers all the cracks and seals it all up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do that. So now we talk about freezing pipes. You probably know more than I do with pipes. Is there anything that you can put in the drain to make sure that it doesn't freeze or anything like that?
No, no, because it all cycles out through your sewage system. So the one thing you can do, if the house gets that cold, just open the faucets up a little bit so they're dripping, so
Mhm.
that there's a constant flow of water, and that will keep the pipes from freezing.
Right.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have to look into a
a
couple of
lot.
those.
Right, it's a lot, you know. And I was thinking about this a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, I got a whole lot to do before the snow
Yeah.
flies.
Like,
But you know,
hmm
go ahead. No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was thinking, like, I have a pilot in my water heater.
Hmm.
When that light
Hmm.
goes out, does everybody know how to light their pilot? 'Cause
Good point. See, my water heater's electric,
that's all.
so it's not gas. But yes, make sure you know how to light gas water heater.
Make
And
sure.
if for some reason the water's turned off,
Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, you want to make sure, because that hot water in the hot water tank is only going to last as long as it's full.
As long as
So yeah.
that's it. What other things can you do to winterize your or prepare for winter? Anything else that you have?
You show some snow shovels. You got snow shovels or snow blower or something to clean off your driveway, sidewalks. Make sure your vehicles are in good winter condition. If you need new tires, break down and get the tires. Keep stuff in your vehicle in case you get stuck, stranded, or your car breaks down. A
Absolutely.
get home bag is perfect. And I owe you something in the mail, and it's on its way.
Don't worry. I
But
completely understand. It's busy.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. But maintenance, winter maintenance on your car, windshield wipers. Keep extra windshield wiper fluid in your vehicle. Keep
Mhm.
blankets, keep food, keep flashlights, keep boots, keep everything, just in
Every
case you get stranded.
extra jacket and some boots. You also want to keep salt, rock salt. If you're
Yes.
in an area that has a lot of snow, you want to have that available just to make sure. Oop, invisible hands just said it. Yep. Uh,
Yep.
you just want to be prepared. Rock salt sells out really quick, depending on where you're at.
Yes.
And over here, it sells out really fast, so you might want to start stocking up on that.
Yep. Same here.
Yep,
And Virginia Bushcrafter said it. Keep a shovel. I have a folding shovel that stays in my truck too. Yep.
absolutely. I have one on my bug out bag, and I have one in front of my door. It actually doesn't move from there.
Exactly. Flashlights, lighters, fire starter kit, whatever it needs, just in case. Keep some type of snacks or high calorie foods in your vehicle. I
Mm-hmm.
can remember driving to Chicago one winter and literally getting stuck on I-65 for like 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I locked the doors and went to sleep.
I know sometimes you just need a nap just to get through it.
Right, exactly. I'm like, whatever, I'm going to sleep. I can't do nothing and I'm not getting out the car.
So Erica, my
Yes.
fly family, who's on on Sundays at 7, is supposed to be on here as well. But she just said, save your food in Amazon boxes is a cheap way to burn and gather the wood you have in your yard. Yes, you can also take the cardboard box, fold it up, put it in that paint can, the empty clean paint can with no fumes in it.
Yes.
And you to put some alcohol inside there, saturated, and you can light that as a heat source. There's many
Right.
ways to have a heat source if that's what you choose to do. Just be careful and make sure you have the fire extinguishers available.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes. And
especially.
that's why I don't like open fire because it creates another possible hazard.
Yep, it
But
does.
yes, please have fire extinguishers or a bucket of water if that's all you have. If you don't have fire extinguishers, bucket of water,
Yep.
not a glass of water,
Right.
bucket of water.
Bucket of water. Make sure you get different fire extinguishers. There's different ones for electronic purposes. Since everything now is electronic, most of your stuff that you're online with, your setup, if you do that, your TVs, you want something that's going to put out an electrical fire, not water. There's the ABC. You can just go through a quick training of how to utilize a fire extinguisher. There's a blanket that you can use. There's gloves. Different fire what do you call it? Extinguishers for different fires. One for
That's
your
right.
kids.
Different types. Yeah.
So make sure you have one in the rooms that you need to have that's going to work for whatever it is that you think might catch fire. Since there might be a lot of open flames, going back to lanterns and things like that, just for a heat source or a light source, make sure you have your fire extinguishers, fire blankets, anything that's
Yes.
going to put that out. Make sure that you have it. Um,
Baking soda is also another good source to smother fires with if you have it. Yeah.
You may want to press the logs from your junk mail and cardboard. So that's
Yeah,
the
that's right. That's
Mhm.
right, Ghetto. Absolutely.
You also have what somebody else just said something. Oh, beware. Yes, great point. Make sure your fire alarms and carbon monoxides are working and
Hmm.
doing its
Yes,
thing.
absolutely.
TJ Cat said after the
Got everybody in the house
yeah.
today.
Thank y'all for coming.
Everybody. Yes. Do me a favor, y'all. Smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe to Carbon Q's channel. She keeps putting it down for everybody. So let's show her some love, y'all, and smash that like button.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
TK said after the freeze 2 years ago here in Texas, I had propane heaters and a tank put in. It was 27 degrees in my house. That is insane. And that is nuts. Would you like to come on and talk about that? I'm going to drop the link. Please feel free because I think people can learn from your experience if
Yes.
you so choose to.
Yes, I feel you, TJ, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you survived. I'll say
Mhm.
that. I see you, Bougie.
Yeah, maybe Boozy in the building. Boozy and Starduster goes on Thursdays. You guys can catch them on Thriving to Survive on Thursdays. And they're
Urban, I see
doing their
you.
thing. Yes.
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry if Nightbot put you out in timeout. I'm still working on him. He's a little extra today. I'm just trying to bear with me, y'all. He's a little extra
Nightbot's been
today.
off the chain lately. He's been extra.
He's being ridiculous right now. Like
Mhm.
nobody is doing anything. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm trying to figure out what to do with him in a minute.
Right.
Let's see. Hey Miss Ghetto, how you doing? I don't go up on panels, but I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No problem. I wish BP was in here because he actually went through that as well. Black Point Dexter, he is a wealth of knowledge and
Yes, he is.
went through that. Yeah. So just look, a matter of fact, it's good to just look back at things that's going on in the past so you can kind of like prep for it today, right now,
Mhm.
and troubleshoot certain things. Another good things to have is to have some flares, have some type of communication if communications do go down and you're out there in the woods, far out there, or really
Yes.
far away from your neighbors, and you may need some assistance. You may want to go ahead and have
Yep.
some flares just to get somebody to get over there and help you out. It's good to have it in
Absolutely.
you. Yeah, in your early detection warning kit, if you have one of those. But yeah, I firmly believe in having one of those. You can use it for several different things. Scare off
There you go.
animals,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Flashes. Uh-huh.
I got stuff around here that I don't even talk about because it just
Right.
is what it is. And
Right.
but if you guys have ham radios, if you get your license, fine. But in a SHTF, that doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
you have some type of communications with
Mhm.
people, your group, your mag, your friends, your neighbors, your
Right.
community, whatever. Just make sure you're able to communicate if
Yeah.
cell phone towers go down.
Hmm. Definitely. And you want to get that program way before. Did I do that or did you do that? Okay, whatever. You want to get your radios programmed before stuff does go down so that you have like you can do early tests, just a roundabout routine, checking in with the people that you're with. Box of titties, you just made my day. I just love that name. How are you? Good to see you. Jumper cables. Yes, invisible. That is great to have jumper cables or that jumper kit with other things absolutely attached. I agree. I agree. One thing you don't want to do is be stuck out there. Hi, Erica. Good to see you.
But
Who's back?
Hey, how are
I
you?
had to
I'm late. Sorry, I'm late.
everything died.
No problem. Uh oh. You having trouble over there?
Now I'm good now. It was operator error.
Gotcha. Satellite phones are good. A little expensive. If you can afford it, go
Yeah,
for
they
it.
are.
But yep, if you can't, there's other also alternatives that you can get. How are you, Miss Erica Flop family? How are you?
I'm better now. Taking a break.
Good, good.
Great.
All
Good
right.
afternoon, Miss Erica. How are you?
I'm
Um,
doing well. How are you?
Can't complain for a Saturday afternoon.
Right,
mhm.
right.
That's
I was complaining earlier, but I got it all out. So I'm good now.
okay. Good. I'm glad you feeling better. I'm glad you feeling better. Yep, gas for the snow blowers, extra gas. Get those
Yes.
gas
Hmm.
containers, windshield wipers. With oops, wait, I gotta go back up. You guys are giving some awesome examples.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Windshield wipers, snow tires, absolutely Hutch. You don't want to be
Yep.
in the snow with ball tires. That is
Yep. That's horrible.
rain with ball tires. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yep.
If
Right.
you need chains, if you're somewhere where you need snow chains, get snow chains also.
Yep. Let's
Hey,
see.
Dad.
I,
Nice.
did you hear him?
Sound like my son. He just comes in the house screaming.
Barbecue.
Hi, Billy. How are you? Happy Saturday. What's going on?
Done
Good,
everything as well. Not bad.
good,
Not
good.
bad. Let me see.
My man.
Just flash my Billy, my blood family. Check him
Uh-huh.
out on Sundays at 7. Let's see. Great stuff. Thank you so much, Revolution. Michelle, the Great Fire Extinguishers. Get Sally as many electric heaters. I'm sorry. Let me put that on the screen. Fire extinguishers get Sally as many electric heaters or alternative sources. Yes.
Mhm.
Especially in the winter, you're stuck in the house. You guys are gonna plug in everything. Then there's the Christmas trees, the holiday lights, all
Yeah.
of that stuff. Please make sure you take care of your electrical outlets. Do a
Yeah.
safety check on them. If you see them burnt out, you may want to go ahead and check that. Loose wires or loose fitting sockets. Try to get the kids away from that or plugging or using that in. Check your extension cords. Make sure they're not overextended with multiple things on it. Buy
Yeah.
some more and surge protector.
You use the three-prong extension cords so they're grounded, so you don't have no overheat or nothing starts melting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And check your heaters before you leave your house. Don't
Yeah.
leave your heaters and stuff on.
Yeah. You want to check everything. Um, Even if you're doing your fire outside, you want to make sure that stuff is put out completely.
Yep.
Right.
Take it for granted
Break
that
the house.
right. You'd be like, what happened?
You
Like
know,
Yeah.
you
on vacation.
right. You see people, on YouTube that are deep frying turkeys and they put the whole frozen turkey in there, then it blows up and catches the house on fire. That's crazy.
That
Yes.
is if you want to be done. Ashes move fire works as a de-icer. Oh, wow. Nice, Michelle. Great. She said the ashes from the fire work as de-icers and create grit on ice.
Yeah.
Good to know. Have a little bin and start collecting those, right?
Fire ash also works very well. Wood ash works very well in the gardens also.
Also, if it gets nuclear on top floor, wait, let me put that up there. Also, if it gets nuclear on top floors, paper products will catch on fire.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Hi, Militant Farmer. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. I appreciate it. I do need
There's my son.
like twins, right?
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hey, just a quick thought. Also, while we're talking about like fire prevention, in a sense, when we start getting back into those colder months, if you do have any plug-in space heaters or whatever, they collect dust over that, 7, 8 months or whatever that you got them stored away. Blow them off if you can before you plug them up, because that dust can definitely catch. And your dryers, if you got dust in the dryer line that goes outside, try to shake it off, blow it off, whatever, get all that lint out of there. It'll save you on causing any asthmatic type of problems or whatever. And fires.
That's
Absolutely.
good. That's good. That's good tip.
That thing outside.
Absolutely.
All free shit.
Right.
Today. Just today. Free. Only today. I know that's right.
Free, we taking it. These prices are ridiculous for everything. Get some Mylar emergency blankets indoor. Did I put that on there? Yep.
Rescue
This
blankets.
was even just absolutely. Yep. Get your medication. Get some cold medicine over the counters that you normally use during the winter time, and kind of keep that in stock as it goes on. I'm pretty much sure there's going to be a lot of things running around here.
Right.
Yeah.
Prepared, right. Make sure you have your hand sanitizer, stuff, your alcohol, your betadine, hydro.
Yep.
What is it?
Hydrocortisone.
Hydrocortisone and the peroxide, all of that stuff. I use Dettol. Dettol is great. A lot of people may not know about that, but I use that in the wash. Clean my tub out, my sink, toilet. Antiseptic is really great. You can use a little bit to wash your clothes too, depending on what you want to do, or your sheets if you have somebody sick that's sweating with a fever. You can sanitize your sheets with that. So Dettol, if you see it, go ahead and pick it up. It's great for a lot of things. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
Look, I can't say it because of the light. So I just bought these. These are like the little sleeping bags.
Yes.
And sometimes Alex will like use them in the middle of the night. Because like I said, I refuse, because we only have like a month worth of winter, honestly, where I'm at. So he gets in that sleeping bag and he puts his blanket on top, and he's good for the whole night. But I gotta buy him every year, because then afterwards he takes them outside and plays camp or whatever he does in the summer times. But it's worth having. They're only like $5, and I just buy them on sale on Amazon. But it gets us through the winters.
Hey, Big Fish, what's going on? Those are great. Vivi. I love them. Anywhere. I have them downstairs, upstairs, just in case. Let's see. Hi, Nola. See what's going on. Yep, it's crazy. Winter is coming, and it's going to be a little difficult for people. So I think if we prep ahead of time, we should be able to get through it. It's going to be good stuff. The weather is so unpredictable.
It is.
Like at night it's super cold out here. I'm like, what is this?
Right. Yeah. It was like 57 here the other night, and during the day it was like 82.
Wow.
And I'm like, crazy. Yeah.
It's like winter.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I don't know how it is every place else, but when you look around, it's either a flood or it's a drought.
Yeah.
It's super hot or it's super cold. I can't get it. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hey, hi Zach, fat guy with guns. How you doing? Other than that, let's see. Anybody else has anything else? I think pretty much covered everything. Make sure you have your water. I don't know if you see those right there. Those are 5 gallon waters.
Yeah.
I don't know where I put the, the pump for it, but there's a pump that I got off of Amazon. You just stick it right on top
Oh,
of it.
stick it on top.
Yeah, and you have
Yeah.
water in any
Nice.
way you want. You could just take it to a room, put some water in there down here. Anything
Right.
Right.
is awesome. So if I find it, I'm definitely gonna show it to you. But I had it for a while. Definitely something good to have.
Mhm.
Make sure you guys are reading up on medical how to take care of frostbite.
Yes.
Mhm.
Signs of somebody having a heart attack, if especially if you're shoveling snow or they're cleaning off their cars.
Yep.
A lot of people tend to go into cardiac arrest doing that, thinking it's nothing and not realizing that they're in a
Yeah.
lot of trouble out
It's
there.
something.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So just
Right.
Know how to perform CPR, folks.
mhm.
Take a CPR AED class. Know how to use a tourniquet. You know, I preach this till I'm blue in the face.
Mhm.
Get as
Right.
much medical supplies as you can and get all of it. If I could have a truckload, I would do it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Learn
Yeah.
how to treat frostbite. Don't just,
Yes.
don't go from one extreme to the other.
No.
That's not healthy for the
Yes.
person.
No.
Gradually put it in there. Make sure you stock up on your alcohol. Now, if you have an issue with alcohol, be an adult, understand how you understand how you go work that out. But if you can have alcohol, it is absolutely great for medicinal purposes, cleaning purposes.
Mhm.
It's a feel good. It's a pick me up
Mhm.
responsibly. You know what I'm saying? You want to have those things available to you. There's so many things you can do with alcohol for different reasons, and that's drinking alcohol as well as rubbing alcohol. You just want to have that in your arsenal of things that you may have to
Yep.
make
Yeah.
yourself better. Yeah, some brandy and milk. They used to give it to the babies back in the day, settle them down.
Or
Mhm.
you can NyQuil works too.
Right. Hottie toddies are good when you're not feeling well. So if you
That's
don't
right.
have those expensive,
Yep.
those are like old remedies that you can do and have. So yep,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
it's, check your local firehouse for first aid,
Yep.
CPR, stop the
Free
bleeding.
classes, and they're free, folks. They're free. All
Yep.
it's going to cost you is your time. Everybody should take a stop the bleed class. Um, on that note, I know it. I
Mhm.
think it's the state of Arkansas. There was a state representative that got passed in all of the high schools
Mhm.
in the state of Arkansas that every senior had to pass a stop the bleed course in order to graduate.
I think that's great.
Yeah,
That is.
absolutely.
That is.
That's awesome. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Emergency candles, plain candles. I shy away from candles because it's a fire source. And yeah, there's nothing worse than going to sleep. The candle melts, and next thing you know, you smell something burning.
Mhm.
Invest in the LED lanterns, the little pull-up lanterns and all of that. Yeah.
Sometimes the lanterns are good because it is a secondary source of a heat besides light.
Hmm.
If you don't have kids, now if you have
Hmm.
kids and you know how to separate them. Some kids are crazy. They're all over the
Yes.
place. And some
Yes.
kids you can do stuff and it's not a problem. But know your
Right.
household by prepping it some
Exactly.
personal. I know if I have my son younger, like I'm not having any open flames. He's all over the place. It's just craziness. But
Right.
now, it's different. They'll be like, oh, I can do it. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yep. Let's see. Just people, please prep. Look what's going on. Your mental. You're gonna be inside a lot. You're gonna be stuck with the spouses, the kids, the dog, the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, the sister-in-law. Oh, please get yourself something to do.
Board
get,
games, cards,
get
something.
you a drink. Right?
Yes. Get a
Yeah.
drink, sit down, and just shake your head. You know,
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when the virus first started, I put down rule. I was like, listen, everybody gets an hour of me time. Don't talk to me. Don't text me. Don't ask me questions. Wait till the hour is up.
Yes.
Like, you gotta
Yes.
learn you like this, especially with kids, because kids don't know that personal space.
Right.
And with Alex, I was
Mhm.
like, oh, you're gonna learn today. We stuck in this house too. Oh, you're gonna learn.
Mhm.
Yeah. 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 My son, well, he's 17, so he always wants me time. So every
Right.
now and again, I'll hear him scream my name, and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Nothing. Just making sure you're still around." And I'm just like, "Okay." Yeah, I love it now.
Yeah.
You know, he
Yeah.
talks to me in one word sentences, and that's it. And
Yep.
then I only see him when he's hungry, and when he wants to eat, he's ready to eat. So,
Mhm.
I'm glad because Alex is 11. So I've been teaching
mhm,
him how to cook. So
Mhm.
every
mhm,
day is pancakes. I'll be like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm making my pancakes. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
right,
okay.
right.
He's
That's
making his
cool.
oatmeal. He's like,
Mhm,
I'm not waiting on you no more. You taught me how to do
mhm.
this. I don't feel like waiting till you're ready to.
Mhm.
So I'm like, there's no problem with me.
Good job. Yeah, mine's the same way. He gets up, makes his scrambled eggs, does his bacon or sausage, and
Right.
he's good. Yeah, I'm loving it. Right. You teaching him, mom. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank
Laundry's
you.
next.
Oh, he does his
Laundry's
own
next.
laundry. He does his
Okay.
own laundry. He knows.
Mhm.
There ain't no more
Yeah.
laundry days around here. You
Yes.
There
add a
you go.
clothes, you gotta get going.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. Mental health is going to be a good one. That pandemic, you saw a lot of bad things, but also a lot of good things. The family structure kind of came back together a little bit, where you
Yes.
were able to talk to each other. A good time if grandma and grandpa is still around, just to sit down and jot down some old thing or videotape them
Oh,
explaining
Yeah.
old remedies and recipes and things like that. You can get it on tape so you can pass it down to the next generation. It's a good time just to pay attention to family, pay attention to yourself. Some are going to be good, some are going to be crazy. Listen, it
Yeah.
is what it is, but you can even learn something from the crazy ones, which is patience.
that's true.
You know,
Yeah.
And for me, if I want me time, all I do is walk out in the back and start heading through the woods. And because they're like, I'm not going back there, Dad. I'm like, good. I'll see you in about an hour. So I go
Right.
hang out in nature. Yes,
mhm. It is
yes.
definitely crazy, but and then this Christmas time, so preparing for the winter, you might not be able to make Christmas the way you used to make Christmas. Just make the best of it.
That's right. And
Yeah.
if you go Christmas shop, start now,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm that guy that used to shop on like the 24th
No good.
all day. I'm that guy. Me and
Right.
my boy would make a day out of it.
Mhm.
And back in the day, we spend more drinking than shopping, but we would get Christmas shopping done on the 24th.
Right.
So yeah,
Mhm.
Hmm.
I
you
don't
go
know. I think
Christmas shopping, get it done early.
right. I think this year I'm more so leaning towards gift cards. Before I didn't like gift cards. I thought they were so impersonal, but I think now being times the way they are and people are is everything has inflated, gift cards are not a bad idea. People can
Right.
use them at their discretion when they need them, and it does work. There's food gift cards, there's gas gift cards, there's so many things you can do with a gift card, and you don't, you can use it whenever you have to do it. So
Right.
increments that you,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah. That's
gift
what I give my son, either that or cash. I'm like, what do you
card.
want? You can just give me money, Dad. Of course, I've been giving you money your whole entire life.
Mhm.
You know?
Right.
Cash, cash just goes all to the wrong things. I think gift cards, if you just give them a food gift card, they have to spend it
Right.
on
There
food.
you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
yeah. Let's see if it's what says Christmas should be your needs, not your wants, especially now. I agree. I
That's
I
agree.
good.
agree.
Yes.
Good.
I
Yeah.
do
I
agree.
agree with that also. Absolutely. What do you need?
Oh, this
You
is
know,
mhm.
I asked a friend, they said, what do you want for Christmas? I said, wool socks. I
Yes.
want wool socks and I need 8 pair.
Right. I
And
went
I got 8 pair of wool socks.
the whole red long john thing. Just
Right, right.
opens up. I'm all for it. Like, let's
I'm
get
with
it.
you. Yes, I'm easy. I ain't cheap, but I'm easy. Give me
Right.
wool socks, boots, hoodies, gloves, hats. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So good. It says he
Yes.
fills up his kids' stockings with prep items, make it prepping fun for kids. That's a great idea.
That's good, Ghetto.
Normal for them to be prepared. Absolutely. I think that's a
Yep,
good
that's
idea.
good.
Mm,
Yeah, I put a bug out bag in a get home bag in my son's car and a first aid kit. I said, you don't touch it unless you need it. Otherwise, leave it exactly where it is.
right.
Yeah, that's good, Ghetto. Great idea.
I think. Hi, Jason and VA. How are you? Yeah. So, to me, prepping, keep it to you. It's personal. Get what you need. Get it whilst you can. Erica drops. She talks about the. I'll wait till she comes back on so she can tell you about
Okay.
the.
There.
Hey, Erica, you want to tell them about
Sorry.
the Facebook shopping thing?
Oh, the shopaholic. Sorry, my dogs are
It's
just came
okay.
inside. Yeah, I shop on a Facebook group. It's called Shopaholics, and I just found another one. It's called 90% off of Amazon.
Nice.
All the links go straight to Amazon. They give you a coupon code, so you just click on the link that they give you and copy and paste the code that they give you. Just like with this cost me a whole $2. The
It's like,
original
I
price
know.
was like, yeah, I know. I gotta figure out my camera.
right.
Is that a Biffy?
So this
Yeah.
was like $10 or something like that. I only got it for like $2.
See, I'd buy like 1,000 of those all at one
That's what
time.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
I'd buy 1,000 of them.
cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this bag, it's a little bag. It came with a few things in it. I'm actually gonna give it away. I stuffed it with whatever I could in it. And
Yep.
what
Yep.
you call it? This one was 70% off, so I was able to get it for $8. And it comes
See,
with stuff
that's
in it already. So it's like
uh-huh.
I had to, because just like you're prepping for a big family. I'm prepping
Right.
for a big family. So it's like
Yeah.
I can't do it at regular prices. I know I can't.
Correct. Correct. Same
So
here.
so when I found that online, then I was like, oh, I'm with it. I can
Yeah.
do this. Plus I do
Yeah.
my Christmas shopping. I buy things in my kitchen or for my household period. I
Yeah.
spend more than half the price I save. So
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah.
it.
That's the way we got to do it. You got to save every penny we can because the
Right.
world's going to pot.
Yeah.
And I hope we don't see the dollar like go to zero in our lifetime.
I
Right.
think it's already there.
If it does, you
Yeah.
gotta do what we gotta do.
My Christmas list is so crazy. I want a new knife set. Like, it has everything to do with prepping. I want Mylar bags, a new knife set. I want what's that thing? I want the air fryer. I want an air fryer. Like
Air
everything
fryer.
prepping that's yeah, that's what I wanted. I want freedom seeds. It's the craziest thing. It's like, whose prep list is this?
Yeah. My number one thing on the top of my Christmas list is an EcoFlow Delta Pro.
Yes.
Period. I said, all y'all can go together and buy it. I don't care, but I better see it under my tree or all hell's gonna break loose.
Good idea. I like that idea.
Yes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So all y'all can go in together on it.
And I need a deep freezer. So yeah, I need those two things.
Ooh, I was able to get one in July. I got a upright 21 cubic foot deep freezer for $700. Brand new in the box.
You like that with that one.
I sure did and bought it home. It was just a grand. And that, why do you need that? I said, don't you worry about why I need it. Don't worry.
Right.
Yeah. The way you be hard to find, you might want to get all you can get right now and stacking it away.
Yes. Yes.
Freeze it, dry it, whatever you gotta do. Get that.
Exactly.
So, Erica, you see the freezer on that website,
You already know. You already know. I be on it. I go window shopping on there, and I put it in my cart. And Billy will be like, "What is all this stuff?" And I'd be like, "But it says $1,000." But when he clicks, like, actually to see how much it goes, it drops down to like $100. I'm like, I know you got $100 somewhere. You just go ahead and push send.
I know that's right. I know you got it somewhere. Just
I know
go
you
ahead.
got it somewhere. You just,
Right. Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
But
That's
the
so-
UPS man even asked me, he was like, "You get boxes on boxes. Like, how do you, during this time, how can you do this?" And I put him onto it, and he told his wife, and he's like, "Look now, my
Right.
wife is going overboard." I said, "But are you saving?" He's like, "I am. But
Yep.
when you get half your truck is actually going to your house."
Your house, right. Yeah, I mean, I get so much medical stuff delivered for the business that me and the UPS drivers are on first name basis.
Right.
He said, "How you doing today, Mr. Train? I got blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Just drop it right there. Have a great day."
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
Right. But
I wish I knew about that when I started buying prepping stuff. You could have got it. So if you're new to prepping, you definitely want to get on that website.
What is the website? Now you're gonna make me really spend some money. What's the website?
It's a Facebook group. If you have Facebook, or you don't see, I only got it just because I can look for deals on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
You may make me resurrect one of my aliases just to save some money.
Or you could just give me your email address. If you send me your email address, and then I can just email you. I can give you the actual Amazon link and then the code, and then I can do it that way with you.
Visit preparedness@gmail.com. There you go. So on my about page on my channel, you got it.
If you want to get on Erica's email list,
I'm telling you, drop your email, and I got you.
Email, we'll slide it over. And tomorrow when she goes live, you can drop it in there too.
Oh, and that's another thing that I decided to do. When I go live, I put 3 items in my description box for those items. So, whenever you guys want to come over and hang out. Yeah, Shanna. See, Shanna dropped the group.
Right.
And there's like 8 of them. There's about like 8 of them. I joined every single one of them.
Right.
Even don't judge me, Vision. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
If it doesn't work for you, send it out to somebody else. It might help somebody else and save some money.
I just
network, guys. Network.
I just picked up a brand new monster air compressor for $200.
Nice.
Right.
I got one and I wanted the other one. I said, yes, I'll take it. Sold. I'll come get it next week. Yes. I'm with you. It's all about saving money.
Yeah, and I was just watching the news this morning. They was talking about how Georgia Power, their scale is going to go up.
Yeah.
And I'm just in here like, didn't it just go up? Like, didn't they just go up this for the summer? But I guess it's what it is. So we got to save somehow. Do it different ways.
Yes, my goal for next year is to be completely off the grid and have my own solar battery house, the whole nine. That's my goal, is to be completely off the grid. Period.
Yep.
That would be great. I would love it.
Lord willing, I can get that done. So that's the last thing I got to do is worry about electric. That's it.
Right.
Invisible Hands. Are you still doing firearm training as well? Because Triple Threat is also firearms instructor, and she's in GA as well.
Actually,
look, Hot Tub said Discount Diva.
Yes.
Hey,
Discount Diva night. That would be so.
Wear that badge proudly. I ain't mad at you.
Erica, you should do it. Discount Diva night.
I ain't mad at you. Start your new channel, Erica. Discount Diva. There you go.
Lashes, how are you?
Lashes, how are you?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to work on a collaboration with Triple Threat. We're going to do
nice.
some classes,
Awesome.
and I'm in the process of bringing a online platform to teach classes as well.
Nice. Nice, Sassy.
So once we get all that stuff set up, you'll see that on our channel and go forth and do whatever. There's not enough hours in the day.
It
So,
isn't.
Yeah.
there isn't. Yeah, I need about 7 of me. If I had 7 of me, I'd be all right.
All right. Got to get a team. Make it a team, and everything locks right. It moves
Yes.
forward real easy
Right.
and nice and smooth. But yeah.
But everybody has jobs, you know. All my guys, everybody in our group, you know, we work. You know, my new intro. One of my guys in my mag did that. He has a photography business on the side, and he's amazing. He put that together. We shot that in a day and had so much freaking fun doing it. I was like, I don't care what it looks like. Do what you do, man.
Awesome.
I was floored when I saw it.
I love the new intro. It's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
I thought you were gonna do which like Naked and Afraid. I'm Trent.
Yeah.
He's about to go in and get busy right about now.
Nah, not gonna do that. Then it's bad enough. We had a blast shooting that.
I can imagine.
And I pulled out the weapon I had on my back and was actually shooting that. And he was like, "What in the world?" I said, "Dude, that's a 12 gauge. What more could you do?" He was like, "Why didn't you tell me? I would have loved to have some hearing protection on." And I was like, "I can't even hear you because my ears are ringing." So, but we had a blast shooting that out in the back of my property and everything. He did an amazing job. And if anybody, and this is my shameless plug, if anybody's looking for any type of videography, I'm gonna put a link on our about page to his company. He's awesome, and it's not really expensive, but he's very good, and he's in my mag, and I've been on him for a year and a half to do this. Well, since I started our channel back in April, I said I need an intro, and he just looked at me. So the other day I cornered him. I said, "If you don't do this, I'm going to put some lead in you. So you need to come out to my house, and we need to get this done." Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Ammo. In cold weather, is there anything that you do different for storage, or you just put it wherever it is?
As far as what?
Just storage. I know, like sometimes in the summer you don't want to put it where you want to put it in an airtight container, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it anything different for winter?
Nope. All my stuff stays in a cool place year round. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
The only thing I can think of storing in cool weather, not in the summer, would be like, you know, fuels, gasoline, propane, kerosene, all that stuff. You don't want it in hot spots.
Right.
Right.
And propane is the most stable out of everything. So you can keep it in your garage or in a shed. I would not keep it outside in the wintertime, but yeah.
So I just wanted to ask that question for new firearm people that new to firearms or just got it. I know I got a letter 2 days ago. Javon says just make sure there's no rapid temperature fluctuations. Absolutely. They wanted to know about their first firearm. Some good names to go get. I think they're training with the Glock 17 and 19.
Yeah, baby.
And that's it. They have small hands.
I can't. That's my everyday carry is a Glock 19. Everyday carry.
Exactly right.
Yes.
That was my service, but I don't carry it every day. But for this particular individual, they carry that, but they have small hands. So, what do you suggest?
Talk to Triple Threat.
I'm going to be sending an email your way. I said the what is it? The X43? Is it the X43? That's the smaller one.
Yeah.
She has
Yes.
small hands. I was going to recommend that, but actually, I'll just shoot her over to Triple Threat and
Yes.
probably walk her through
Forward
that process.
She's all that. I know what I do is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to tell people, well, what kind of gun can I buy? Something you can afford.
Right.
That's about as good as it's going to get for me. And make sure you get
It feels
training.
comfortable in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like that was going to be, I was going to tell her to try a bunch of different ones. You want to stay in the 9mm caliber arena, that's fine, but just there's a few of them, so try them. See which one works for you. She was also a little worried about the recoil, which I think everybody's always worried about, but it's not as bad. You have to go.
Buy AR. If you're
Right.
worried about recoil, get an AR. You don't have no recoil.
So I'm going to forward her email over to you, Triple Threat, and you could probably walk her through. I'm not sure where she's located. She might be located where you are. She can actually just go take a class with you, or get up with you. So I'm not going to say her name because I'm not sure if she wanted me to say that name, but I'll send it over to you. And somebody else wanted to know about a concealed carry pocketbook. He wants to get one for his wife. That's hard. Like I looked, there's not a lot of places that actually.
I've seen them and I don't recommend them because what happens is somebody snatches your purse.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be very honest, ladies. If you carry a weapon, have it on your person. Don't have it in your purse. Period.
Now, there's times where you actually can't have it. Like moms, sometimes moms may not be able to because they have so many other things on there. I like the crossbody bags.
Yes.
Like when I wish I could find one. There's one I have. It goes, sits right here. You can
Bring bags. Yes.
pull
Oh,
up,
yeah.
put right on target.
Yeah.
Those are like, yeah.
This is like the crossbody one.
I carry one. I carry a swing bag that
Yeah.
when it's not on my person, it's in this and in my truck. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
So
Yeah, I'm bad with that. I keep mine sometimes in my purse, and I leave my purse everywhere because I hate carrying it. Like I'll leave it in a car or something, and I get in trouble all the time. Like, where's your whole purse? You got your ID, you got your firearm. He don't even worry about my ID and my credit card. He just worry about the firearms. And
I ain't mad at it. That's right.
Like, you have a whole holster. Why not wear your holsters? I'm like,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies, you can get the the body shirt with the freaking holster on the side of it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right, I agree.
That's the only thing you get for Christmas. Learn not to be leaving that firearm in the purse in the car.
Ooh, no good. That's a no.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You have your firearm on your person and your knife on, or a tactical pen. You should always have a secondary in case you can't get to the first, which is your firearm. You want to have a secondary to allow you some time to get to it if that's the case. Absolutely, your knife, your tactical pen, some mace. I prefer the gel, especially in windy weather. You want to hit the target and let it stay on the target, not blow back onto you. Just have something other than that, and it should be on your person at all times.
And I have family members that just won't carry guns. So I found them tactical flashlights that are tasers.
Oh yeah, that's what I give my girls when they moved out. I was like, here's your taser. Like here's your. They have them on a wristband thing where you can just buy a whole wrist thing and send them off.
Exactly.
Pepper spray. It'd be all on one little keychain now.
Yeah. And when you're using pepper spray, whether it's the gel or the liquid, you should look up how to use it.
Oh yeah.
You have to deploy it on somebody with glasses. You want to go with the serpentine up and down motion. There's different ways of deploying that on someone. I want to say the right words, not the slang, just like that coming on. No, that's not what I'm doing. You got to deploy it the right way, especially if you have clothing. So I don't know why I woke up so Brooklyn today. I can't even begin to tell you. It's been one hell of a day today when I tell you.
Oh, I know. I had one of those today too. I did.
The man at the store was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, because they don't say hoagies. Oh, they say hoagies up here. We say heroes.
Right.
Totally different language. He's like, what? But back on track, get back on your chemical agents, right? You want to learn how to disperse that, especially with somebody wearing glasses, clothing, your people around you. You got to know how it affects you as an individual. One of my problems was it affects my breathing immediately, so I prefer the gel versus the spray.
Okay.
When it hits you, one thing with the gel is going to stay on you, so it might cause some damage. But hey, if you're in my space and you're not supposed to be, I don't care. That's the whole point.
Correct. Yeah, don't care. Right. Don't care. You're in my space. Yeah, I don't care.
And one thing when we talk about defending yourself, your commands are very important when you're talking to somebody. You'll say, hey, stop, you shouldn't do that. You have to speak with authority and act like you are batshit crazy, controlled. Okay, controlled batshit crazy. Just put that all together.
And that's me. And Bougie always laughs at me because I talk about, you mess with my family, I'm blowing up the whole block. I don't care. If you're on the block and something happens, you're collateral damage. I'm blowing up the whole block.
Right.
That's good too, Sassy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just speak with authority. Give that direct eye contact. It doesn't matter your size, your stature, the way your presence, your energy. When you throw that at somebody, like throw it so it knocks them the fuck out.
Right. Exactly.
From her, catch them off. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Don't flip in between your personalities. As ridiculous as that sounds, that's kind of like what you're gonna have to do. Whatever that persona in your head is like, this is who I call when I get in trouble. Tap into that and execute her to or him, whatever, to its fullest.
Yep.
The whole.
You're right, Urban. Yeah, you're right, Urban. I burned down the block. That's absolutely right. Yes, she knows.
In fact, I would guys, right, Zach? It's not off body carry is not good.
That's right. Get that weapon out that purse. Quit leaving
I
that purse
am. I'm gonna start using my belly band. I have the belly band. I'm gonna use it.
Okay, just because you have it, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm going to use it.
I'm gonna talk to your husband. I don't want. I'm gonna talk to your husband.
Why don't you try that? Yeah. You can if you walk around your house with it, it's gonna become like second skin.
Right. I carry a belly band. That's what I use.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got a shoulder holster because in the wintertime I like to layer up, and I always know I have a jacket on. So now I'm gonna carry it on my shoulder holsters.
Right. That's it. But
one on each side.
Make sure wintertime is coming, you're gonna have gloves on. Make sure you get gloves that are fitted to your hands, so if you do have to pull out and utilize that, you're not.
Yes, it won't go. Yeah, just make sure. Yes.
Get those nice gloves that not the big clumpy ones.
I gotta search my website for my gloves.
I was gonna say you can find them on there probably for like $1.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. Find you some really great tactical gloves for shooting, especially if you're working, outside it's cold and you need to get it. Those are things you want to look at too. You don't want to get your thumb halfway through that trigger and it's just not working out for you.
Right, exactly.
Yep. Anything? Oh, your winter coat. Practice pulling out. Oh, not pulling out. Throwing your firearm.
There you go.
So you know how that works when you have to use it. Sometimes your jacket might be too long, your coat might be too long. Those are things you want to do ahead of time, especially if you get a new jacket. You just want to make sure that jacket is going to work well with you and your firearm system.
That's true.
No. I don't know what to tell you. Brooklyn just will not leave me alone today. So I'm just like, I'm fully in my whole Brooklyn accent today. I'm telling you.
It's all right. It's all good.
And I know, yep. I don't know if anybody's ever thought about those things, but those are definitely things that can hinder you.
Yeah.
If you need your firearm and you're not ready to address that. Let me see. I carry a snub and a groin holster. Okay. Hi, Uncle. How are you doing? Daryl Calhoun, how are you? Nice to meet you.
And I know you guys have probably noticed, but the price of ammo is going down. It's starting to go down. So get it while it's going down, because if Grandpa Ice Cream gets what he wants, we're not going to even be able to buy ammo. So get it while you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
38 special.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't know that about the gels. They have IR markers to help ID a person if they're caught. Nice. That's
Mm-hmm.
spray gel.
That's good.
Oh.
No, yep. That's where you
That's good.
Yep. So that's about all I've got, guys. I know it's just an hour, but I know it's Saturday. People have things to do. And some of us are coming online and sharing all our great information. So I don't want you to take up a lot of time, just sitting here because somebody else might want to come on and talk about something else. So I kind of like to free up the
That's
airspace.
fine.
So
That's fine. Thank you. I'm
I'm
good. Thank you for having me on here, Carmen Q. I appreciate you. You know that.
Anytime, I appreciate you. Please tell them about your channels. Networking is a beautiful thing. The more we get out there, talk about stuff, the more we learn.
Vision preparedness. Drop in, see me, say hey, like me, dislike me, whatever. I don't care. I'm just trying to help folks out. That's it. Plain and simple.
Check out
We all like you, Vision. We all like you.
Hey, and you know what? And a couple of folks in the chat will attest to this. My tagline is, I don't like people. Okay.
Oh, we don't either.
Yeah, I don't like people. Yeah, and bougie and
if
urban.
I do like you, just stay on my good side. If I do like you, just stay on my
Correct. And that's why I live in the middle of nowhere. Just
I'm
leave
gonna
me alone.
get there.
I'm good. I'm okay. Finally made it out here. I should have did this 20 years ago. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, Carbon. I much love. Ever since I met you when you were on Jason's channel, I was like, finally a black sister, and then y'all, and then Triple Threat and Urban and a whole bunch of fun. I'm like, okay, so we do prep. Good.
There's so many people prepping that you just don't know about them until we start coming together and sharing, and then going out and sharing and bringing people in and sharing. There's been people that's been prepping way before me. You just didn't hear about them, and you kind of like find them. So you got to like share them. When you find them, share them with somebody else. You never know who else is in that line of work or hobby or whatever you want to call it. And that's how the family grows. It's a beautiful thing, and I like it. Erica, tell me about your channel.
I go live Sundays at 7. My channel is My Fly Family. We talk about everything. We talk about gardening, prepping, 2A. Tomorrow we are talking about family. Nice. Family and firearms.
There you go.
That's what we're doing tomorrow.
Nice.
And my lives are usually on Thursdays, and I'm not going to tip the hat, but this coming Thursday may be the last live I ever have, and my channel may be shut down after the guests that I have on here, but it's going to be very, very interesting. I'll say that.
When is that? Friday,
probably at 7. I'm sorry, Thursday. I think it's going to be at 7:30. It's either going to be 7:30 or 8:30.
Okay.
I'm not going to tip my hat, but tune in, folks, if you can, because
absolutely.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of information talked about. I got special guests coming on. Okay.
Got to give us a little reminder so we could just shoot it up there. We need like a TV guide. What do you
Exactly. Yes.
We need
I normally send out the reminders on Wednesdays.
Right.
So, yeah, it'll be there.
That's great. It's going on in the world, guys. There's so much that will have you bugging out inside your home, outside, have you in a state of craziness and chaos. Make your life simple, tend to your business.
And do the things, folks. Do the things.
Do the things. Keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. start. If you're just starting, just keep doing something. 5 cans here, couple band-aids there, alcohol here. You know,
Yep.
if you don't have a firearm, get you a slingshot, get you an arrow, get you a crossbow, get you
Get
something.
you a machete, do something. Get something to protect you and your family. If you don't have a firearm,
That's
gotta
right.
have something.
Mm-hmm. And if you're
Yeah,
new,
good.
tap into all these channels because you're gonna learn something new, and it's going to steer you in the right direction than just going out there blindly, just getting anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't get the canning thing, get the water bath pot. You know, that's
Yes.
the first step. Then you can get into your canning, and it'll help you along your way. So there's a lot of information out here. Tap into these pages, tap into these different lives. Whatever you don't like, let it stay, and whatever you like, take it and run with it, and share it with somebody else.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all for coming on. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you too.
Another
Too.
second.
Get
Bye,
that weapon out that purse. Bye.
Erica. Last Erica with the weapon in the purse. I'm snitching. Bye,
Exactly.
everybody.
Bye bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Later.